Hello, I'm going to do a video using the Epson F170 and Photoshop. So we're going to start with File, New, and here is where you can get your papers or adjust it to any size you want. I'm going to do the letter size, 11 by 8.5. The orientation, my DPI is 300, color mode is RGB, 8-bit. I use the transparent background. You can choose not to if you wish. Color profile, this is for creating a graphic. This is the profile you want when you're going to create. So it's sRGB IEC 61966-2.1. Pixels, you can choose square. I've got the other ones, but this is what I do. And I'm going to create my artboard. These are artboards. So we're going to create it. And we're going to go and place a picture. So I'm going to open. And let's see, what can I do? Got lots of pictures. Want something colorful. Let's do this one. Okay. There we go. All right. Now the most important thing is when you have the F170 is to make sure you have your drivers installed. When you get the printer, they are not installed, so you have to go to the Epson site and download the suite. Let me just show you here. I'll just go to Epson just to show you. Epson 70. A lot of people miss this step. And we're going to go to Epson. And then we're going to go to Support. And I have Windows 10, 64-bit. And I get the drivers and utilities combo package and download it. And then I install it. It's going to do the install all over again. But when it comes to, this is if you don't have the drivers installed. When it comes to asking you if the ink is already charged, just say yes and go ahead. All right, back to Photoshop. So now we're going to go to File, and we're going to go to Print. And this is also how you'll know if you have the drivers or not. Let me go to the F170 since I have so many printers. And that's this series, the F100. It's on a network. And we're going to go to the printer settings. So I've done letter. Of course, you can make it any size you want. Here's if you know if you have the drivers or not. These are the two drivers. The textile, which I use for everything regardless if it's for a mug or a hard substrate. I have found that the colors are better using textile. If you want to use the rigid, that's fine, that's up to you, but I use textile for everything and I'm very happy with it. I do a print preview, go to more options, make sure you have bidirectional printing off and rotate off, only mirror image. Next we go to custom, color correction. Go to advanced. No color adjustment. You gotta make sure you have that because you're letting Photoshop manage your colors. And then we're going to hit OK. That was the printer settings. Now we're going to color handling, and that's what we're going to change to Photoshop manages the color. Again, the printer profile must match what you had in the printer settings. And that was textile. you're going to choose the textile. All right, normal printing. I choose relative colorimetric because a lot of people will say perceptual, but that's for photographs. So I like my colors to look nice and bright and exact. If you're going to use relative colorimetric, make sure you have black point compensation on. There's nothing else here that I choose. These are the most important things. Again, if you don't see these, the textile or the rigid, you don't have the drivers installed. And the next thing you do is print. I'm not going to print it because I've already printed it, so I'm good with that. And if you like this, just subscribe to my network and ask me questions, or you can get me on Facebook, Helen Coleman on Facebook.